Okay, some notes about the how to program the ESP01. So the first thing to do is actually to make sure that the reset, this reset here, the reset, and the GPIO 0, this one, must be set to VCC with 2 resistors of 10 kilo ohm. It should be okay. 10 kilo ohm. They say yes, it's 10 kilo ohm. And so when you have to program, you have to start here. Because first thing, you have to plug this one on ground. This. Then you keep on ground. You don't have to do anything else. And just to plug and put the USB cable there and start the Arduino IDE and program it. When you finished, when the program is finished, release this one, or you can even release this one. Yes, better. And then you set the reset. You put the reset to ground. So the ESP01 is going to reset and start the program itself. That's it. Nothing that is what is written on the tutorial there, on Italian tutorial, is not enough. Is enough to do this one. It's not. It's working, but there is some action to do that's more. It's complicated. This one is very easy to do, and just to this one. The first thing is important that the status of the GPIO 0 must be on ground when you plug the USB there. So this must be on 0, on ground. Then you start the program and start the program. When you finish, you release this one. Then you start the reset, because the device must be resetted and ready to go. That's it. Bye. So one extra note is important, that you must keep the reset and the GPIO 0 to eye level with the resistor, with 10K resistor, 10 kilo ohm resistors must be kept to eye level. Otherwise the device doesn't work. As I should do now here, this is my one. I didn't put these 2 resistors there, so the ESP01 doesn't work. So now I have to go down the garage and to plug these 2 resistors and see how it's going to be. I hope it is working in this way, because actually the only thing that, no, it's not working. Behind this I triple checked, quadruple checked. It's checked many times. Everything here is correct, but it doesn't work. So I believe that the reason why it doesn't work is just because these 2 resistors, the 10 kilo ohm resistor on the reset pin and the GPIO 0, that must keep these 2 pins to eye level, are not present. So now I have to put these 2 resistors and solder it. I come back later to see if it's working. So one consideration about these things when you have to program. So in this case, we don't need to put extra resistors in the here in the reset and the enable, which should be actually to connect to the VCC, so must be stay there should and but we had to connect we had to connect to ground this one, the GPIO 0, and also, as we can see here, is connected to plus. So what happened here? So the things that we have to do is to connect this GPIO to high voltage, to the high level, so to VCC through a resistor here is 10 kilo, and we have to then to put the same pin, so GPIO, you have to put to ground. This one is to program this to flash the firmware inside. As I said, so I want to repeat, we don't need here the resistors, because this circuit here, this board, has already have the resistor for in reset and enable a pin, which is plugged to the high level, so to VCC. The other one we had to put for the GPIO 0, we had to connect, as I said before. So now it's finally working. The thing that I had to do is this one. I had to, before I was set, look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. Where is it? Ah, here it is. You see this one? I could define a stato I before, because this one is actually the initial status. In the previous code, I mean, I just slightly modified, because the code that was before, it was with without the status, and it was just define the low AI level. But this one is not. Actually, what the important thing that I've done is that the initial status is high instead of low, and I had to put up put on the circuit pull up resistor here, which has gone through between the high level, so 3.3 volts, and here before the resistor that are going to be connected to the transistor. So what happened here? Actually, there is the transistor, which is connected with this resistor here. It's I don't know, it's 2.7 kilo. Okay, 2.7 kilo, and this one is going to the base of the resistor here, transistor, sorry. Then before this one, so this here is the connection to the transistor. Here is the pin that going to be connected to the ESP01. So as you can see here, I put, so the white wire is going to be connected to the GPIO2 of the ESP01, and this one is the resistor that is a pull-up resistor that is going just connected to the pin of the GPIO2 pin of the ESP01. don't put the resistor after here in the on the base, actually the pull up on the base of the transistor, because it doesn't work. Actually I tried, and this obviously is the pull up must be on the GPIO 2 of the ESP 01 connected directly. Why did I have to do that? Because otherwise there was this one on the oscilloscope. When it's going to plug the power, so when it's 6 volts, 5 volts connected, it's going to generate this one, and at the output of the GPIO 2. And this is actually bad, because it's actually possible to hear the relay that is going to doing it this way, and for some reason there is something that is going to block the ESP01. So it's the only thing that I tried also with a pull down resistor to use the low level instead of high. So it's using the low level and putting a pull down resistor, but that doesn't work. Actually it's not the same. It's not the same to do in as I did, so I had to actually put up even the level of the GPIO 2. I had to pull it up and keep it up with a resistor, with a pull up resistor. I know that probably there is some consumption of power. It's a small milliampere that is going. I didn't check how many milliampere is going to absorb, but probably there is some consumption, because there is the level is high, and the transistor is also active, and also the relay is active, so there is some wasting in energy, but is necessary for as far as the relay is concerned. There is no much problem, because as we can see here, there is the 3 pins. There is the central one is the common one, and there is the normally open and the normally connected. So when the transistor is going to switch to one or another, so we going to use one output or the other output of this connector. So it doesn't matter. It's functionally it doesn't matter actually, but for as stand the circuit is probably there is some power absorption even on rest state without working actually. So I think I said everything now, and I will probably finish here. I hope. I mean, this one is actually to redo everything, but finally I found a way to work at least with a relay, because I think that there is a problem with this ripple here, with this actually I don't know, it's something that is about 100 milliseconds, but there is this up. You see that here the level is down, but when it's plugged up for some reason, it's going up for 100 milliseconds, that's going down back. But in this 100 millisecond, the ESP01 blocks, and actually it's not be usable even without. It can even go up with a reset. So it's actually something that is very bad. So for now I stop here, and then is see something else later probably. By the way, don't try this stuff here. Don't use it. This one is pure rubbish. It's not working at all, and the reason why I made the circuit there, the stuff that I've done before is just because all this stuff simply doesn't work. So it's just to pick it up the pieces to build something different, but they are not working.